So you guys, I have a bad habit of not hitting record and starting to talk. So let me start this video over. I'm making the video because I want you guys to see something. What am I doing? Okay. So these are the pants that I was wearing before. These are a size 16 Rockstar jeans from Old Navy. See how big they are? They're a size 16. They were too big. They're way too big. If you can see, like, they're way too big now. And I was still wearing them because I'm not going to go spend a whole lot of money on clothes and whatnot. And so I went to Old Navy Friday night after work and decided to see what size I could get in now. These are a size 12 regular. They fit, and I'm kind of ecstatic about it because I've never been a size 12. This is my outfit for the day. This is my rocking chair where all of my clothes go to when I take them off. But this is my outfit for the day. Skirt is a size large. Top is a size large. Never worn a large anything ever until recently. And I'm kind of excited about it, you guys. This has been a very long time coming for me. And I'm going to try to make this video and not be emotional. Over the last 4 years or so, I've just gone through a whole lot of life. And in 2011, my mom passed away unexpectedly. And she had heart disease, and she had a heart attack in her sleep, and she passed away at 51. And my mom was a really skinny woman. Like, she was this big. She's always been very small, very petite. And I am one of the 2 children who lucked out and got the fat gene from my dad. So I was one of the heavier sisters. And in 2013, I was diagnosed as having diabetes type 2. My doctor said, here's a prescription for 1,000 milligrams of metformin. And I said, I'm not taking that. And for the last 2 years, I've gone back and forth with my doctor over the medication. Take it, take it, take it. You know how serious diabetes is. Yeah, I do, but I also know it can be treated with diet and exercise. So when they first diagnosed me, I made the decision to try to do the diet and exercise thing, and I lost 60 pounds. But they still couldn't regulate my blood sugar. Still couldn't get it regulated. Still couldn't get it regulated. And I've never been an emotional eater. I've never eaten a lot. Like, my siblings tease me because I've always eaten like a bird. Like, I don't eat a lot. I've never eaten a lot. And so when I got a job and found out that the surgery was not an exclusion on my insurance, I went for it. I went to a seminar and I went for it, and I said the most that can happen is they don't approve it. But I'm going to try. And it got approved, and I had surgery, and I'm glad that I had surgery. Like, it was one of those things that I needed to do for me. And even in the midst of all that I have going on in my life right now, it's still one of those decisions that I'm just glad I made. Like, it was necessary for me. I needed to do it. I'm glad that I did it. I don't have any regrets about doing it. I would do it all over again. I know it's not a quick fix. I think a lot of people think that surgery is a quick fix. And I'll be the first person to tell you it's not a quick fix, and it's not easy at all. It's very difficult, especially if you're going into it and you're doing it and you don't have any support. It's very difficult. I fortunately have lots of support. My best friend did it. She regrets it right now. She regrets it. But I have lots of support, my grandmother, my aunt. I just have a lot of people who have been supportive of me in this journey. And so it hasn't been a burden. Like, it's been difficult some days. I've had my days where I'm just like, I'm tired. I don't want to eat. I don't want to drink. I don't want to do anything. I just want to sleep. But I forced myself to do what I know is necessary because it was a promise that I made to myself. Like, I promised myself that my 35th year, I was going to change me for me. And I turned 35 in June, and it's hard to describe the place that I find myself in because as far as surgery goes, I am ecstatic. I'm glad that I did it. Um, but as far as other things in life go, I'm not so much in a good headspace. But I'm in a good enough headspace where I'm not sabotaging myself surgery wise, if that makes any sense. So I don't really know, you guys. I just know that I'm glad that I made this decision. I went and I bought a different protein powder. It's a whey isolate. It's called Integrated, and I got it at Target. It's supposed to be really good, so I'm gonna start that tomorrow. I went and I also bought some lactose-free milk because the skim milk wasn't doing it for me. So I'm going to try that and see how that works. I tried it in water this morning. I can't do the water thing. It wasn't really bad, but I don't like it in water. So I'm going to try it with the lactose-free milk and see how different I feel about that. I have not eaten today. It's 7:26. It's Sunday though, and I've been gone all day. Like, my dad cooked some fried catfish, but I wasn't even willing to chance it. Like, I'm good. I'm not gonna eat that. So I haven't eaten. I went to Red Lobster last night and I got some crab legs. They were so good. And so I'm gonna eat the rest of that for dinner in a minute. And then I'm gonna go to bed because my new shift starts at 8 o'clock in the morning, and I've got to get up about 6:30, 6:45 ish. Um, but yeah, I mean, it's just this is the one bright spot in my life right now. It's the one thing that I have to look forward to. The weight loss and the transformation and the seeing me change. And I've always looked like my dad, and the smaller I get, the more I see my mom, and it makes me miss her. Like, it makes me miss her a lot, and it makes me wish she was here to see me change like this, but she isn't, and I think she's watching, and I think one of the last things that she said to me before she died was that she was proud of me, and I think that she really would be right now. I think she would be. So I said I wasn't going to get emotional, but I miss my mom. I miss her. We didn't have the best relationship, but she's my mom. So I miss her. Um, forgive me. I'm done. No, I want to show you guys my vision board. It's right over my computer. This is my vision board for 2015, and every year I make one. Um, and it says, because I am worth it, and commit to be fit, and the body achieves what the mind believes, and do it now because sometimes later becomes never, and all these things that I needed to keep myself motivated for the year. Um, and every time I hit a milestone or a goal, I put it in my joy jar so that on New Year's I can pull it out and look at all of the triumphs that I had during the year. And then I start my joy jar over and do it all again for the next year. So I think that's everything. I think that's everything. Yeah. Anyway, this is locking. Come on, man. Oh, there it goes. But I'm going to end this here. So you guys have a good night and thank you for watching. I'll be back next week with my 9-week update. Bye.